Hi, welcome back. I'm Rachel and you're watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney. This is the Stocks in Action show. Let's have a look at the ASX 200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. The S&P ASX 200 is lower today, dropping 17.50 points or 0.25% to 7,079.50 after setting a new 52-week high. The bottom performing stocks in this index are Dexus. Their shares are down at 3.21% and the Suncorp Group is down 3.19%. Over the last 5 days, the index is virtually unchanged, but is currently 1.30% below its 52-week high. All 11 sectors are lower today, even though the S&P ASX 200 index is unchanged. Although little changed, consumer staples is today's best performing sector. It is up 0.17%. On that note, let's take a look at some major news from the ASX listed companies today. The first big news is the Commonwealth Bank has recorded profits up to 24% to $2.4 billion in the March quarter. The Commonwealth Bank of Australia has registered cash profit worth $2.4 billion for its March quarter. The results have been triggered by the rising lending to business, stated the bank's CEO, Matt Comyn. Also, he believes the measures announced in Tuesday's federal budget will encourage more businesses to borrow. In the budget, the Fed government extended tax breaks to drive more non-mining investment in the hope to boost the economy. The bank also announced that loan impairment expense was significantly lower in this quarter, as an improved outlook resulted in a reduction in collective provisioning levels. Moving on now, also announced in the budget is a $998 million allotted for domestic, sexual and family violence help. $165 million of that is set to go for a 2-year trial of escaping violence payments. $261 million will go to establishing a national partnership with the states and territories to improve funding of frontline family violence services. Around $30 million is allotted for aiding migrant and refugee women witnessing violence. This will be done via a grassroots level with programs and also introducing economic and social support schemes. Moving on now, financial research firm Jefferies has maintained the rating for Australian real estate company Dexus as a hold. The price target is at $10.79 per share. That's according to the refinitiv data. The brokerage has also stated it likes the strategic rationale behind Dexus's proposal to acquire the APN Property Group. The company proposed to pay $320 million for 100% of the equity of APN Property for $308 million in enterprise value. That's inclusive of net cash of $12 million. Jefferies mentioned the Dexus move is consistent with its strategy outlined in financial year 2021 and the third quarter of 2021 to expand and diversify its funds management business outside of wholesale investors and into new funds and asset classes. Shares in Thomson Resources has risen on the ASX today on the back of a key acquisition announcement. They have inked a binding terms sheet with Cubane Partners for the acquisition of Spur mining lease. That's ML 5932. This lease is located 3.5 kilometres south of the Twin Hills silver mine and with the Texas Silver Project. As a result of the acquisition, Thomson Resources will hold control over the complete prospect of silver, gold, zinc and other base metals in the area of the Silver Spur Basin. Another stock that made the news today is the Pendal Group. They've completed a $190 million equity raising to fund a Thomson, Siegel Walmsley acquisition. The fully underwritten institutional placement was substantially oversubscribed, with solid support from present and new institutional investors. The funds raised from the placement will be used to partially fund the acquisition of 100% of Thomson, Siegel Walmsley, for which the purchase consideration is around $320 million. That's all from me for now. Stay tuned with Kalkine TV for more live market updates. We'll be back very shortly with more news on the markets, the economy, and diverse themes and sectors. We also have regular market updates with we're providing in-depth coverage on the post-budget analysis. So stay tuned with Kalkine TV. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.